Oh, what a week for international diplomacy, or should we say international embarrassment, with a red hat and a golf club. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round for this episode of Convicted Felon, European Tour Edition, where America's freshly guilty ex-president Donald J. Trump touched down in Scotland on Friday like a walking political scandal in golf shoes. And how did the famously polite Scots greet him? With a national headline that could only be described as savage poetry: convicted US felon to arrive in Scotland. Ouch, someone hand Sean Spicer an aspirin. Now, before you clutch your pearls, let's clarify. This was no underground graffiti, no rogue blogger ranting from a Highlands basement. This was The National, a legitimate Scottish newspaper serving hotter tea than the Queen's own china set. Front page, bold letters, viral gold. Imagine waking up, grabbing your morning scone, and reading that a convicted felon is visiting. Not a mob boss, not a cartel kingpin, but the guy who once ran America and somehow still thinks the golf ball is a nuclear code. But wait, it gets better. Trump wasn't there for damage control or diplomacy. No, sir. He was in full retirement mode meets 2024 campaign tour. He landed on Scottish soil, marched straight to Turnberry Golf Resort, and proceeded to swing clubs like he swings facts, wildly and without consequence. Meanwhile, 5,000 Scottish police officers, a mini army of security, and enough barricades to stop a Viking invasion were deployed just to keep the peace. Scotland, after all, wasn't taking any chances, because when you mix Trump, protesters, climate denial, and Epstein rumors, what do you get? A riot with bagpipes. Protest signs read, "Scotland hated Trump before it was fashionable." And this is not a pedophile island. You are not welcome here. Yes, that last one was actually real. Straight from Turnberry. The backlash isn't just about criminal convictions, though that headline didn't write itself. Scots have a long, green, and wind-powered beef with Trump. Back in the day, Trump tried to block wind turbines near his Aberdeenshire resort, calling them ugly. In response, the Scottish government went full Braveheart and built them anyway. Now half the country runs on wind, while Trump still runs on bluster and Big Macs. And just when you thought the PR nightmare couldn't grow a third head, Trump reportedly asked Prime Minister Keir Starmer to boost oil production. Even as Europe fries in heat waves and the planet screams, "Please stop." Apparently, the meeting was also meant to tweak the US-UK trade deal. You know, between Starmer the adult and Trump, the guy one court called criminally liable. Because who wouldn't trust tariff talks to a guy who thinks bleach cures COVID? But here's the punchline. Scotland doesn't want him there. Not politically, not environmentally, not even economically. Local journalists say Scots are done with Trump and his antics, not out of fashion, but from sheer exhaustion. According to one commentator, they don't want much to do with his kind of politics. Translation: we were done before January 6th even started trending. Do you think Trump should be touring countries while convicted? Or should he be touring courtrooms in a prison bus? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Felon or freedom fighter? You decide. So here we are. The U.S. is still processing how its president became a convicted criminal. Meanwhile, Scotland beat them to it by publishing the truth on the front page and calling him exactly what he is. No euphemisms. No controversial figure, just convicted U.S. felon. And the rest of us? We just watch the tour, sip our tea, and wait for the next viral signboard from somewhere else on earth saying, "Lock him up," or at least keep him out. Daily Roast News, roasting the world's worst headlines since now.